It is Serum 2 bass tutorial time once again, and today we're working on this ridiculously easy jump up inspired bass. And of course, I'm celebrating the release of my brand new Serum 2 bass preset pack Radium, and I'm going to be giving you guys a whole bunch of Serum 2 tutorials from basses from the pack. I'm going to share all my secrets, so expect some tutorials on these sounds coming up very soon. And with that being said, let's dive into the action. This is going to be a very quick tutorial. This is such an easy but super effective bass. Let's dive into the madness. Initialize preset. First thing we're going to need is sub bass down 2 octaves. First oscillator is going to be found in the Serum 2 wavetables digital. It is called Squibble, I believe. Yeah. Also down 2 octaves. I mean, just this wavetable alone already sounds jump uppy. So you just got to position that right. Randomization, we don't want any, and we're going to bump the phase down to about. And next up is default shapes on Os B, leave the octave, randomization off. And for Os C, we're going to use the oscillator found in actually Serum 1, so digital and harmonic subtle. Also randomization off. So Os B is going to be our FM source, so we can drop this level all the way down. We're going to use a bit of C and A here. But let's create the LFO shape to give it the kind of wub textured sound. There's no texture in wub, is there? The wub movement. You can kind of shape this however you want. I'm just going to go for a simple kind of ramp up, ramp down, and then chuck that on eighths. Click, hold, drag this onto the level of Os A, and we'll drag that all the way down. Kind of get that sound. And Os C, dragging that level all the way down, and it's also going to be the same. But with the wavetable position all the way to the top. Just a few extra tones around the mid-range. But it's mostly already that sound. You can kind of hear it. Loving the new color white noise. Oh, it's so good. But for the noise to go wub 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 as well, we're going to have a separate LFO, which is going to give us a bit more control. So we're not going to have this exact shape. We're going to have something slightly different, but also on the eighths. So just a bit more control with that noise. Whether you want just a prolonged sound or and stereo 100%, let's go. A bit of width to the sound. Just depends where you want that noise to sit, really. Monophonic, that would help. Perfect. All right, let's introduce some FM into this, and FM from B. About 21%, and this saw wave is a little bit too much, so. And of course, with that jump up sound, you need that kind of comb filter to accompany it as well. So we're going to make use of filter 1, and we'll go for a flange L6 plus. So around there. I think for my positionings, I have this around like 1 o'clock for all of them. Apart from drive, there'll be a lot of drive. Resonance up around 59%. I'm going to find that sweet spot. Might use key tracking as well. Make sure I get that super sick note. So with each note pressed, the filter's going to follow that. Drop the mix down a little too. So there's mostly the sound, but it's a little bit too clean at the moment, so we need to throw some serious distortion at it. And let's do that. Heading over into the effects. This is going to be super easy. It's just tube distortion, which is the main one loaded up. Already getting that sound, and just a multi-band to tie everything in together under compressor, and then multi-band. Bump the gain, but it's killing our low end, and I want a little bit more high end as well, so I'm going to bump up these notches. Okay, maybe I don't want a little bit more high end. Yeah, that's the... Yeah, I mean, a little bit more distortion won't hurt. And then maybe. Drive. Not as much of the main sound. And then I'm going to want to filter this white noise so it's not as low end heavy. I'm actually going to try without key tracking because I think it sounds better. But yeah, 893 is the value. And that is the ridiculously easy jump up banger of a preset. I'll actually leave the preset as a free download, bottom link in the description if you want to grab that. And like I said at the start, this is only one of my 150 plus presets inside Irradium. So if you want to grab that as well, link to that will be in the description too. Hopefully you did enjoy many more Serum 2 bass tutorials to come, so stay tuned. Peace!